What is going on, gang? It is your boy Taco. We are back with episode 9 of Band of Brothers. It's a little bit poetic as we start to wrap up the series. It's like we're pulling out of the war as well too. I'm sure there's still some a little bit of some chaos to ensue, but hopefully we don't lose too many more people or have to witness too much more gruesome things. It's crazy. The show is making me, to a way lesser degree, feel the way the characters feel about still being there. You know, I'm ready to get them back home and hopefully they kind of talk about that in the show and just seeing them trying to adapt back to normal life and things like that. So let's see what goes on in episode 9, and then we'll probably finish out the finale. If you're watching this on Patreon, you guys are going to see this probably 3 weeks, 4 weeks, maybe a month before people start seeing it on YouTube. So I just want to say I appreciate you guys so much. And if you're watching this episode on YouTube and episode 10 is your favorite episode, all my episodes for Band of Brothers and other shows that I'm watching, I just finished watching Hacksaw Ridge as well too. All that's on Patreon right now, so you can go and check that stuff out there. Let's get to it.
Germans didn't really have that much of a heart for it, and they realized that the end was there.
We used to say only good crowd is a dead one. Hey, that was a kid. We all were kids.
They had a job to do the same way as me.
I think we thought that the Germans were probably the evilest people in the world. As the war went along, we found out also that it wasn't the Germans per se.
We might have liked to fish, you know, he might have liked to hunt. Of course, they were doing what they were supposed to do, and I was trying to do what I was supposed to do.
Circumstances.
Under different circumstances, we might have been good friends.
So I wonder if this is going to be an episode kind of them like talking with them and seeing they're not really too different, or is this going to be an episode of them still trying to have small little battles in between too?
He needs a little Mozart.
Beethoven.
Sorry, sir.
That's not Mozart.
It's Beethoven.
Come on, chicken. All right, this one's got some, Judge. You grab the chicken and I'm gonna grab the eggs.
Guten Tag, Fräulein.
Hold on. Hey, come on. I just want to talk to you.
Frank, why don't you just leave me alone, okay? Camel? Yeah, you like that, huh?
Oh, Luz.
Okay, Frank, please, why don't you go make your omelet?
Well, you ain't getting none of my eggs, blockhead. Jeez.
Hey, Captain Nixon?
I think so. Maybe we jumped into Berlin. The war's over.
Yeah, huh? You smacked me in the mouth.
Is that motherfucking Yeah, it is. I forget his name. Tom something. Hardy.
I thought I'd leave it over there, sir.
Here.
What's going on with Nixon?
You're gonna have quite a collection by the time you get home, sir.
Finders keepers.
Finally okay kind of talking about home, because I think that was his thing, if I remember from all those months ago. He was talking about like he didn't want to think about home and shit like that.
Making combat jumps with the 17th. I'm in supply briefings all morning. I'm probably the only man in the 101st with 3 combat stars over his jump wings.
Not bad for someone who's never fired his weapon in combat, huh?
Really?
Oh,
Really? You've never?
Nope.
Not around.
that's why.
Took a direct hit over the drop zone. I got out, 2 others got out.
Well, tough situation.
Oh,
for
yeah,
you.
the boys. Yeah, it's terrible.
Oh, well, it wasn't me.
Yeah, I get you.
And how is the good colonel?
Concerned? Still drinking nothing but the VAT 69, huh? Had a problem up at regiment. Sink is transferring you back down to battalion S3.
What do you think I should write to these parents, Dick? Because I don't know how to tell them their kids never even made it out of the goddamn plane.
You tell them what you always tell them.
Sure that you'll all be happy to know Oklahoma's still playing on Broadway. Hey, Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, and a waving wheat.
Keith, you sitting on your bayonet there?
I guess our boys in the 17th Airborne did okay after all. Forget it. We'd be in Berlin by now, sir, if it was us instead of them, huh?
Oh, I just thought I'd ask. Yeah, why don't you do us all a favor? Don't think. Get replacements. Give another current events lecture. So, tell me nothing's happening.
Nothing's happening.
See ya.
The tree grows in Brooklyn.
Patrick O'Keefe. My friends call me Patty.
He better not shoot that thing on accident. He's so irritated.
Shut up. There's too too many Smiths, D'Amatos, and O'Keefes, and O'Briens who show up here replacing Toccoa men killed in the first place. And they're all like you. When do I get to jump into Berlin?
Not understanding what happened. We talked about this last episode too, where it was kind of like the guys that are coming in, they're like in a way wanting to get some action in a sense of wanting to go back and be like, I've accomplished something. Yeah, we talked about it. Like I said, we talked about it last episode where the guys that have already been on the front lines and shit, it's like, dude, I'm just happy that the shit is kind of seeming like it's dying down. So we don't need y'all coming in here on some rah-rah shit. Relax, take a seat, let me read my fucking book and chill, because you don't even know what the fuck any of this is about, honestly. And it's got to be, I mean, that's how motherfuckers talk to each other. If we being real, like, this isn't a time of the very sensitive and talking to you real soft and shit like that. Like, it's not that, bro. So, I mean, I get where he's coming from.
And stop with the fucking love songs.
He feels bad about it.
When you ship out? A few weeks ago? Yeah. It's been 2 years since I seen home. It's fucking war.
They'll be across the river by now. Let's send out a night patrol.
President's dead.
Pair of queen's bets.
What year is this?
No, I'm out.
All right. Are we waiting on him again?
Yep.
Some alcohol?
Next, how you doing? See you.
Morning.
Captain Nixon. Yeah.
Thanks. Listen, I'm having some trouble finding some whiskey.
Fat 69. Pickings are kind of slim here.
Yeah, don't I know? 300,000 Krauts just surrendered.
300.
Yeah. Keep looking.
Nixon's going through it.
Katz is divorcing me.
Damn.
Taking the house, taking the kid, taking the dog. It's not even her dog. It's my dog. She's taking my dog. Yeah, let me see that lighter. The house.
Invaders. Damn, I like the sound of that.
Sir. What?
Come on.
All right, nice lighter.
Thanks.
It's so refreshing to come back to this after watching the Hacksaw Ridge.
First thing I'm gonna do is get my job back at the cab company in Frisco. And I'm gonna buy a house. Big house.
Janovic, what you reading? An article. No shit. Why we're fighting the war. First, and then,
Wait a minute. Finish school? You mean all this time you've been talking about Harvard this and Harvard that?
I think I haven't told you anything. Oh. Yeah, so the fuck what?
Jesus.
Webb's tired of your bullshit.
It's just the way you always talk, you know?
See if some shit pops off. Damn. Gosh damn. It's not really calling for me to say much right now. We're just chilling, so. You ain't seen that shit yet. I might have to combine these last 3 episodes, because there's really not much for me to say. Everything is kind of coasting down, chilling out for a little bit. Stay on your P's and Q's, though, boys.
Okay.
Sarge,
Hell, you so jumpy, boy.
I'm not jumpy. I'm fine.
Shit. Can hear your heart pounding in Arkansas, boy.
I'm just hoping nothing pops off for these guys again.
Hello?
This motherfucker still trying to find some fucking... He gonna get himself killed trying to find fucking alcohol.
Hello?
Oh. And a dog. Oh, shit. We know what they're symbolizing with that, you know? But they're making it seem like she lost her husband, but she's still there supporting him. Or it's left to interpretation.
Sure is quiet.
Yeah, don't get popped. Oh my God. Don't start this. Where is he going?
Judge Winters, sir, We found something. I don't know, sir. Hey. I don't know.
Yeah, what the f is going on? POWs or what the like? What the? Is... I'm still a little lost.
Major, sir. Christensen, any of your men speak German?
No, sir.
Might have. Grab me some blankets, quick.
Oh my God.
If I knew the historical shit behind it, I would already kind of know what's going on, but I don't. Gosh, damn.
Jesus, Webb, can you believe this place?
You said the guards left this morning, sir.
Langsam bitte, langsam.
Some of the prisoners that tried to stop. Some of them were killed before they left the camp. Locked the gates behind them and
Ask him what kind of camp this is.
he says it's a work camp for Ronan Wunstrom. I'm not sure what the word means, sir.
Juden.
Jews.
Oh, okay. I didn't want to assume. I didn't want to assume. Okay. Gosh, damn. Yeah. Seeing this, especially as his first time going out, and you see the way it's affecting the guys who have seen crazy shit, is still.
We give them too much to eat too quickly, they'll eat themselves to death.
You want us to lock these people back up?
We got no choice now. Otherwise, they might. It's a crying ass chamber. Let's get it done.
Yes, sir.
You can't tell them that, sir.
Got to, Joe.
Alright, this ended up being one of the most fucking depressing episodes.
Es ist nur für eine kurze Zeit.
They ain't trying to hear that shit. He don't even want to say that shit to them. Some of that does kind of make sense, but it just has to be horrible to tell those people that. I get the not eating too much food and shit too quick, but having to put them back into that shit.
Staying in the only dry friggin' house in Germany.
Thought you weren't drinking a local. Seems the Russians liberated one a lot worse. Apparently. 10 times as big. Execution chambers, ovens.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're in the shits. I didn't have the timelines matched up, so I didn't want to assume that's what we were seeing, but now with this bit of confirmation on here too, I mean, it's just a tragedy.
Locals claim that they never even knew the camp existed.
Well, they're gonna have a hell of an education tomorrow. 10th Armored are gonna supervise. We head out for Tallinn tomorrow.
Now I feel like I want to educate myself more on those events, but at the same time, I mean, we're here now, so I might as well get a crash course through this and then go do my own research on the side. Oh, gosh, damn. God, leave piles of bodies. Is that woman? Yeah. I have a lot of thoughts, but I ain't feel comfortable trying to break it all down. Oh, they already got him?
Holy shit.
Shot himself in Berlin. We have orders to Berchtesgaden, and we're gonna move out in 1 hour.
Why? The man's not home. Should have killed himself 3 years ago.
I'm sorry. That's it. Damn. Like I said, I have a lot of thoughts, but I don't even know if I'm comfortable sharing them on YouTube or Patreon even. And also, I need to be more informed before I make the takes that I want to make on some of those things. Let's see what they say here. Concentrations and death camps. And these camps were part of the Nazi attempt to find the final solution to the Jewish question. I'm not gonna pretend with you guys. I'm not gonna, like I said, that's just something I'm not even comfortable trying to pretend to have enough information to try to talk about or break down. That is a very sensitive topic that deserves more research before I give a true take on it. And I'd have to do my due diligence with it. I can just say it's one of the biggest catastrophes or biggest unjust things that's happened in humanity. And it's sad. Even this depiction of it, that's not even a 10th or 100th of how crazy that had to be, or how many people that affected, or the families that were affected by that. And this is just an interpretation. These people are actually out there seeing that shit, going through that shit, living through that shit. There's been plenty of books and documentaries and things on that. And, they always say ignorance is kind of bliss. So I've always kind of shielded myself a little bit from really diving deep into that. But maybe this will be a chance for me to get more acquainted with some of those events and what happened during that time. Just up on all fronts. We got one more to watch. I'm gonna try and do it right now. Usually I kind of find a way to be into a cheery mood or something like that. I ain't got nothing for y'all right now. I ain't got shit for you. I don't even want to talk about the character moments and stuff like that. We've done enough of that throughout all of it, and y'all know how I feel about that. And yes, I did catch some of those moments and how they tied in, like that. I believe that German soldier's wife and how they were trying to mirror that with Nixon's situation and stuff like that. But I don't even feel like breaking that down right now because the end of that episode is wild. So that's it. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'm gonna try and push through episode 10 as well too. All right, you guys have a good one. What is going on, gang? It is your boy Taco here. This is our finale for Band of Brothers. A year in the making, right? We've been watching this show for technically a year due to some complications, things that I had. So I just want to take a second to appreciate everybody who's stuck around on the Patreon throughout that time, and all the people on YouTube that were still waiting for these reactions to come out and came by and enjoyed these with me. I do want to say we ended with the guys in Easy Company of finding a concentration camp. So that was really heavy, and I didn't want to even almost pretend like I understand all the nuances or things that went into that. It's a big topic to really speak on, and I just wasn't even comfortable trying to pretend like I had half of the knowledge of everything that went into that, or everything that was happening during those times with that situation. All I can do is be like, say that it was a tragedy. Well, let's move forward and see how much they kind of dive into that, if they do, and if we get to see our guys actually come home this episode. So once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and let's get right to it.
It was more than 3 years since Lewis Nixon and I decided to join the paratroops, and more than a year since we'd first gone to war. I certainly didn't expect to find myself at a place like this.
Yeah, I heard reports about a red-headed Eskimo. Thought I'd check it out.
Went all the way back to Toccoa, traded him for a couple of Lugers.
What do you think you'll do after this?
Get some breakfast.
You know what he means. Come on now.
Nah, after.
Yeah, discussed the possibility of staying.
In the Army?
Yeah, as a career.
There's a company in Nixon, New Jersey. Oddly enough, I know the owners. Probably gonna expect me to make something of myself. I thought maybe I'd drag you with me.
Are you offering me a job?
We'll see how you do in your interview, but commensurate with your current salary level. Think about it.
That's awesome. Beautiful scene.
With the hopes of capturing Berchtesgaden, famous town high in the Alps, and all the heads of the Third Reich had houses there. He had apparently ordered the SS to make it their last stand from which to mount a guerrilla resistance against the Allied advance.
If you're looking for someone to find another way up that mountain, Easy Company is ready and willing.
Duly noted. I already recommended you to Colonel Sink.
Terrific. Let's go find out where Hitler lived.
Ron? We're not sure what's up there. The Colonel doesn't want us taking any unnecessary risks.
Now, you fire up 2nd Battalion and outflank that French son of a bitch.
It's fun to see how the dynamics change as people have gone up in ranks and stuff along the way. but they've still kind of kept that nucleus together of people.
How about right there?
And there he is.
No.
I can't carry all this. Whatever isn't nailed down.
Well, wouldn't want that to happen. The Eagle's Nest was a surprise birthday present for Hitler, built with Nazi party money, 1,000 feet up, accessible by a gold-plated elevator.
Oh, shit.
It was one of the crown jewels of his empire.
I would expect something to be in here, right? Holy
Here's to him.
motherfucker.
All troops stand fast on present positions. Ready for it? Listen up. German army surrendered.
It's over.
I got a present for you. Come on.
Oh, he found some of that drink. Hopefully, all the explosions, shooting, and all that shit is over. There's no leftover surprises for Easy Company.
What is this place?
Oh, anxious to get off duty, O'Keefe?
No, there's just so much to see and do, sir.
Still got the shades on.
10,000 bottles of the world's finest liquor, wine, and champagne. Take what you want and have each company take a truckload.
Yeah.
Happy VE Day.
It feels good, like, after everything that we've seen throughout episode 10 so far, it is like that, I don't want to say soothing, but like that triumphant, relax a little bit, have a drink moment.
Have all your men collect the weapons, deposit them at the church, at the school, and at the airfield.
Please accept this as my formal surrender, Major. It is better than to lay it on the desk of a clerk.
You may keep your sidearm, Colonel. Some of them will have enough points to go home instead.
Not many.
And each of us will have to decide what to do. I don't know how long we're waiting here for orders. All new replacements ready to fight.
They're gonna love you.
It's time to get back at it.
The deer's gonna shoot back.
Leave me alone.
Just shut up.
Oh, God damn it, shit. You let him get away. Army ought to be glad to be rid of you.
General Taylor is aware that many veterans, including Normandy veterans, still do not have the 85 points required to be discharged. To send one man home in each company, effective immediately. For Easy Company, the winner is...
Golly.
Sergeant Darrell C. Powers.
Congratulations, Shifty.
He gets to go home.
Sergeant Grant will see to it that 2nd Platoon takes over at the Crossroads checkpoint, beginning tonight at 2200 hours. We'll definitely be redeployed to the Pacific. Beginning tomorrow at 0600 hours, we will begin training to go to war.
Back home in Virginia, I just don't rightly know how I'm going to explain all this. You see,
You're a hell of a fine soldier, Shifty. There's nothing more to explain.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
I mean, but you're going home with a lot of new baggage that how can you live with there to explain it to your loved ones?
Was on a truck headed for the rear and a boat home. Unfortunately, the truck was hit head-on by a drunken corporal from another regiment. Shifty had a broken pelvis, a broken arm, and a bad concussion. I wish I could say that he was our only casualty in Austria. 13th Airborne are heading out for the Pacific right away. If I'm going, I want to get it over with.
I can't let him go by himself. He doesn't know where it is.
You're leaving the men?
They don't need me anymore.
Company E lost 24 men killed there.
17 of those were in my company commander's plane and went down on D-Day.
So you were given command of the company on D-Day?
That's right.
Winners. Motherfucking soldier.
Back bastards took your company away.
Dude looked like a kid.
Can't imagine a tougher test for a leader under those conditions.
Yeah. This episode was fucking insane.
Because if you think you need more combat experience to get stars on your helmet, you've done enough.
At least he's keeping it real with them.
If they do go to the Pacific eventually, you should be running one of the battalions.
Thank you, sir.
Under direct orders, and I'm happy to follow it.
Is this personal to you?
No, it's a goddamn order. Where the hell have you been for the past 3 years?
Wer sind Sie? Was machen Sie hier?
Mother doing rogue missions and shit?
Sie sind der Kommandant.
Gehen Sie hinaus.
Sie sind der Kommandant. No?
Sie haben die falsche Person. Sie können nicht hier reinkommen.
Sie können nicht hier rein!
He's wilding the fuck out.
Liebgott says so. He probably is.
Bro's out here doing wild shit.
Son of a bitch. Shoot him. Shoot him!
No.
Y'all are going... Yeah, y'all need something to do, because this ain't working out.
Summer in this alpine paradise.
Holy shit.
Especially now that we were at peace with the Germans.
I think I was in every country, but France was the best. Italy would be second for me.
When do you get out?
Discharged. It's the end of my second war.
Anyway, I got me a new enemy. The Japs. How about you? I mean, you're a Toccoa guy, right? How many you got?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Well, it's just not good enough.
See about getting you a ride.
Hey!
Meine schönen Kleider.
He was dead when they brought him in.
Gosh, damn.
He was 10 points short.
Young men who wanted to be home with their families by now, who'd served with distinction since before Normandy, were stuck here because they didn't have the points, or weapons,
And alcohol.
and too much time on their hands.
So now they're just out there doing stupid shit or shit's getting fucked up. And now, just on top of them not having enough points or them, you know, serving all the way through Normandy, a lot of that has twisted a lot of their minds in a certain way too. So when you get that alcohol in you and you're young and you're doing wild shit and like you say, you have access to guns and alcohol and shit, game over.
Got his leg blown off in Bastogne. Wait here.
The f is this?
Okay, Matt, you need some help?
They wouldn't give me any gas.
See, yeah. Exactly what we were just talking about.
This fucking limey wouldn't listen.
Now imagine those same type of individuals, some of them are going home with that trauma and taking that out on their family, friends, society, and this time there's none of the things that we have, I don't want to say coping mechanisms, but there's none of the infrastructures we have as far as like for PTSD or mental health stability or veterans returning home from overseas from combat. Like, and if they do have those resources, it's not like it is today where it's all around. And even then, like, people don't really utilize all the stuff because we don't really get all the, you have to go search and hunt for a lot of the information. So I can only imagine in 45, they're probably just sending these dudes home with their sea bags. Deuces, you know? So
I guess I'll just use his Jeeba. I don't think he's going to be needing it.
Hold on a second now, right?
see, he's been with him this whole time. He's been on every episode, basically.
Hey, Lee. You want to non-com guarding each roadblock and at least 2 men watching every road out of town. These witnesses on a house-to-house search. Should we shoot this bastard on sight?
See, now look how we're having other different missions that shouldn't even be happening.
Where are we going? To the hospital. Get in. If you're not, put the gun away. Get in the Jeep now. If you want him to live, you'll help first by putting that away.
Oh.
Where is it? How's Grant? Where is he? You okay?
He's gonna fuck him.
That's him.
He'll blow his brains off.
Where's the weapon? What weapon?
Yeah, he's not playing with you, bro. He's not the one to play with.
Have the MPs take care of this piece of shit.
Kraut surgeon says he's gonna make it.
Whew.
I know Easy Company's gonna need a commanding officer post-war, somebody to hold their hand. It better be somebody who knows what they're doing.
Yep, I couldn't agree more.
They're too much of a valuable resource to the military.
Yeah, he's gonna say it's not me.
So you decided to stay in the Army?
Yes, I'm gonna stay with the men.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. But others were stuck here unless we could find excuses to send them away. They have one of every Allied combat plane they've used in the war. You'll be like a technical advisor and make sure they get everything right.
No, sir. Paris is just fine. I won't let you down, sir.
I'm happy for Malarkey getting to get out of here, though.
They're afraid the men won't show him the proper degree of respect as they would another officer. It's an idiotic theory.
Let's be real.
I can think of few better, sir.
He makes great decisions for his guys, though.
Down at the airfield, I was a little PO'd about having to surrender to Private Babe Heffron from South Philly. I thought Second Lieutenant Carwood Lipton from West Virginia could soothe his ruffled feathers.
Is this the type of job I can expect from now on?
He's doing right by him.
With your permission, I would like to address my men briefly.
That's gotta hurt. Holy shit. Looky there.
Captain Sobel?
Major Winters?
Captain Sobel, we salute the rank, not the man.
Yeah, mother. You was.
Männer! Es war ein langer Krieg.
Man, it's been a long war. It's been a tough war.
Ihr habt tapfer und stolz für euer Vaterland gekämpft.
Fought bravely. You are a special group.
Wie sich nur im Kampf entwickeln kann.
Held each other in dire moments.
Die den Tod,
We've seen death and suffered together.
sie alle verdienen ein langes und glückliches Leben in Frieden.
We deserve long and happy lives in peace.
It rings true for both sides, what he was saying. And it gives you that moment of realization that we're not all that different. And I think that's the perfect way to kind of close it out here as we're coming up on the last 10 minutes.
What the hell happened to them?
New Jersey, huh? You awake yet?
Brothers.
But Compton came back to see the company.
Hey!
All right. He became a prosecutor in Los Angeles. David Webster became a writer for the Saturday Evening Post and Wall Street Journal, and later wrote a book about sharks. Johnny Martin would return to his job at the railroad and then start his own construction company. Became a handyman in Providence, Rhode Island. 1,600 people attended his funeral. Doc Rowe died in Louisiana in 1998.
I was 5 years old.
Frank Bricani returned to Chicago and worked a postal route as a mailman. Joe Liebgott returned to San Francisco and drove his cab. Bull Ranneman was one of the best soldiers I ever had. He went into the earth-moving business in Arkansas. Floyd Talbert, we all lost touch with in civilian life until he showed up at a reunion just before his death in 1981. How we lived our lives after the war was as varied as each man. Carwood Lipton became a glass-making executive in charge of factories all over the world. He has a nice life in North Carolina. Ronald Spears stayed in the Army. Served in Korea, he retired a lieutenant colonel. For Easy Company, it was D-Day plus 434. Regardless of points, medals, or wounds, each man in the 101st Airborne would be going home. Lewis Nixon had some tough times after the war. He was divorced a couple of times. Then in 1956, he married a woman named Grace, and everything came together for him. I took up his job offer and was a personnel manager at the Nixon Nitration Works, back in the service in 1950 to train officers and rangers. I'd had enough of finally finding a little farm.
He did it like he said he would.
There is not a day that goes by that I do not think of the men I served with who never got to enjoy the world without war.
It's a very unusual feeling, and it's a very unusual bonding.
And so we were a close-knit group.
I don't know anybody that I admire more than Bill Garnier and Joe Toy. And
I'm just one part of the big war, that's all. And I'm proud to be a part of it.
Seemed like you thought that you could do just about anything. After the war was over and you came back out, you lost a lot of that.
He's hoping to stay alive, that's all. Yeah. Was talking to his men to the ending of the world. We in it shall be remembered. For he who today sheds his blood with me shall be my brother.
I cherish the memories of a question my grandson asked me the other day. Grandpa, were you a hero in the war? Grandpa said no, but I served in a company of heroes.
There's no closing thoughts that I need to have. It was just it was a great show all the way through. Like I said, we just have to thank all those people who made the ultimate sacrifice for us to be able to relax and chill, and for me to be able to sit here and make YouTube videos in my nice apartment, chilling, relaxing, without a care in the world. So we appreciate y'all for making that sacrifice. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Hope everybody has a blessed day. And that's it for Band of Brothers. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Taco. So we just wrapped up Band of Brothers, and I didn't really have a lot of closing thoughts at the time because, you know, it was just oh my God, my alarm. It was just an emotional roller coaster all the way through, especially these last kind of like closing moments, hearing some of the actual people that these guys were giving interpretations of, and, you know, their stories and things like that. And it was just really heavy, and it just put me in a spot where I was just, you know, I was just grateful that I could experience this with y'all. You know, this has been Band of Brothers on the channel has been a year process, you know, because of what I was dealing with and what I was going through, and, you know, not being able to get back on YouTube for a while as I tried to, you know, heal my body, heal my eyes, and heal my mind too, because there was a lot of hurdles I had to get over even with that. But I just want to take some time to really say I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Even if you're not watching this video, you're not watching in this, if you joined at any point of Band of Brothers and you got something out of my reaction, and you commented, you said anything, you shared it, you gave me a chance with my freaking anime posters and all my other bullshit in the background, it'd be easy just to click off one of those videos and not listen to what's actually coming out of my mouth and things like that. But, you know, a lot of you guys stuck around, and y'all didn't take it at face value of what I was. Y'all actually listened to me and stuff. So I appreciate you guys letting me into your homes, letting me into your, you know, phones, whatever, however you're watching this, and, you know, having dialogue and conversation with each other. It means a lot to me. This was a great series. I just finished watching Hacksaw Ridge. I'll probably put that out around Memorial Day or maybe sometime after it. Excuse me. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's it. I really don't. I mean, we've talked so much about Band of Brothers all the way through that I don't really have any more thoughts to put on it. Like, this is just like the celebratory victory lap, you know, like just, I give it to you guys. I appreciate y'all. If you have any questions for me, I mean, feel free to ask, and in the comment section, I'll try to address them. All right. Appreciate you guys. Much love, and take it easy.